Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mikey Turflytle. Yeah, I am a huge fan of when we get action figures of the turtle variants that actually appear in the cartoon series for storyline purposes. And I think it's safe to say that, like myself, many fans out there loved the episodes where Mikey got to be his superhero counterpart, Mikey Turflytle. And it's pretty awesome that we're getting this action figure. This is one I have long been anticipating, so let's check him out. As you can see, he comes in that new style blister card packaging, featuring those bright yellow and green colors there that really make the packaging stand out. And we get an image of Mikey right out of the cartoon series right there in the upper right corner. Flipping this box around to the backside, we get a bio for Turflytle and a look at some of the other figures available in the Nick Turtles lineup. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at Mikey Turflytle outside of the packaging. Now, obviously we get all kinds of cool new pieces here because he's got that awesome superhero costume that he wears in the cartoon series. But let's go ahead and strip all of that off first and take a look at the action figure by itself. So this particular Michelangelo here appears to be the same Mikey that we have already seen with the storage shell variants. The head sculpt is the same, the body itself seems the same, all of the shapes, the paintwork and everything seems pretty similar with the exception of the hand wraps being unpainted on Turflytle Mikey here. So looking at them side by side, you can see just how similar these figures are. And since they do have similar figures here, since the sculpts are the same, that means the articulation functions exactly the same on Turflytle Mikey here. So that head's on a nice joint there that allows it to look left, right, slightly up and down. We got those ball-like joints at the shoulders so the arms can go outwards, forwards, and backwards. Nice swivels at the elbow as well as an elbow bend and wrist articulation. We also have those great hinge-like joints at the legs, so the thighs can move forwards and backwards there. They can swivel as well. We got really great knee joints underneath the knee pads there, and the figure stands very well on his own. So a good range of articulation, some of the best that we've seen. So I am really glad that they used that particular sculpt of Mikey for this, and it makes sense. It works fine. The big difference here is the back. If you look at the turtle shell, that's the one thing that's different, because instead of having that storage shell, he has this new shell piece, which has the little extra hands kind of attached to the belt strap on the back, as well as a little hole on the back, which is where his wings are going to plug into. So let's start by taking a look at these extra hands here. These are attached to this yellow belt piece going across the back of the shell there, and they are made of a nice soft flexible plastic. Nice little details there. You can see kind of like the little ridges going down the little tubing for these extra arms, and then we got the gloves that are slid onto it. Now they are all just an unpainted yellow plastic. Would have been nice to get some extra details on here, but it does look fine for what it is, and it's not uncommon in this line to get some unpainted pieces like that. But I do really like them. I think they were pulled off very well. They don't really articulate, but they can kind of move around, but they just dangled there in the cartoon anyway. They're just little extra bug arms for Turflytle to have. So it's kind of cool how that works, and it was pulled off nicely with it being attached to that shell on the back. Then we get to his really fun accessory. So first of all, we've got the Turflytle Wings, which is really cool. So these are made of a nice, rigid, kind of an orange plastic there. But the details are done with stickers, and the stickers are already on there, so you don't have to assemble anything yourself. And they look really cool, and you can see how he just kind of made those wings out of the pizza boxes there, some old cardboard and everything. So you can kind of see still the Antonio's pizza logo kind of going across there. But there's also all this little painted, Mikey was spray painting it or painting it to kind of give it some detail, especially on the back. I love this because it just looks like old cardboard with duct tape on there holding it together. But then Mikey painted on the little moth type little wing designs on there, which is really fun. So it's a really, really fun little accessory piece, and the way it works is you can see you got these two little clips on the wings. You got that hole on Mikey's back, and all you got to do is snap it on there. It actually snaps in place, and it holds very well, and now we've got the wings on our Mikey figure. So I actually rather like the way that Playmates pulled that off. I think the sticker works very well for making sure we got all of that extra detail on those. And then last but not least are the little bug goggles with the little antlers that he wears. Now, just like the extra hands, this is just made of a softer, solid yellow piece of plastic, so there's no paint detail. But you can see it's kind of neat the way it works and the way it fits on his head. The soft plastic makes it so that it stretches over his head, which is perfect for this. And you'll see there's a little clip on the back of it that clips right onto the back of the bandana that holds it in place. And it looks very cool when we've got him all assembled. And now he's Mikey Turflytle. Buzz, 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 buzz. You know, Mikey Turflytle's not the first time Mikey has dressed himself up and called himself a superhero. This totally reminded me of the 2003 cartoon series where Mikey was the Turtle Titan. So just for fun, here's a comparison between the new Turflytle Mikey figure and the 2003 line's Turtle Titan Mikey, which was a figure that I always really loved. Hey, so there you go, my friends. There's a look at Mikey Turflytle from the Nick Turtles toy line. Like I said, this is one that I was highly anticipating, and I think it is a very fun action figure. Sure, as always, it would have been nice to get some extra painted details, specifically on all of those bright yellow bits like the goggles and the extra arms. But you know what? I'm okay with the way that they're done on this because this is just such a fun action figure, and I'm really glad that they made this particular variant of Mikey right out of the new cartoon series. And whether you want to pose this guy trying to track down Kirby Bat there, or if you want him going head-to-head with his arch nemesis Baxter Stockman Fly, well, now you can do that with your Mikey Turflytle figure. Buzz, 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 buzz. So Mikey Turflytle is starting to hit store shelves right now, so happy hunting, my friends. And hey, make sure you check out some of my other Nick Turtles reviews. I've reviewed several of the figures from this new wave, including that brand new Baxter Stockman Fly. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe so you never miss out on a future Turtles review. Until next time, my friends.
Oh.